70s new from Case, a company with more than a century of experience in building the machines of plenty for America and the world. Yet yesterday's successes were but the promise of today's accomplishments. 70s new from Case expresses Case's new commitment to meeting tomorrow's challenges today with machines matched to the ever-changing technology of modern agriculture. 70s new symbolizes the new vitality and the new and imaginative engineering approach at Case. 70s new from the trademark up, Case proudly presents the Agri-King tractor line. Agri-King is more than a slogan. Case Agri-King is the embodiment of a concept which recognizes all aspects important to day-in, day-out performance and reliability. This new total engineering commitment from Case has as its first aim the development of a line of competitively superior tractors for more profitable farming in the 70s. Case Total Engineering began with the challenge of improving operator comfort and convenience. But why start there? Whether you spend only 300 hours each year on the seat of your tractor, or you're an operator on a big farm where it seems that you're in the tin saddle most of your life, you know how important comfort and convenience are for continuous long-hour performance, efficiency, and safety. National Safety Council records prove that operator fatigue is the most prevalent single cause of farm accidents. Operator comfort and convenience is neither a new phrase nor a new goal at Case. What is new, 70s new, is the unexcelled degree of operator comfort engineered into the Case Agri-King tractor line. Operator comfort is more than the padding in a seat, more than the comfortable reach to the foot pedals, yes, even more than the revolutionary vibration-free cab and isolated platform suspension. On Case Agri-Kings, operator comfort and convenience is a state of mind, for the operator knows that his tractor incorporates advanced engineering and functional design features never before found on one tractor. We're not asking you to take our word for this. We'd be disappointed if you didn't ask us to prove it. Of course, the only real proof is in the operation, and your Case dealer is ready to arrange a demonstration on your terms, on your farm. But now we'd like to show you some of the features that make Case Agri-Kings the hottest tractors in the market today. Take an easy 2 steps into the cab of this 1070 Agri-King and sit down in the spacious, comfortable seat. The first thing you'll appreciate is the unusually good visibility in all directions. The extremely good forward visibility is made possible by the sloping hood and low, wide radiator profile. You'll add a dozen feet or more to the workable length of each row because instead of guessing, you'll know what your close quarters headland clearance is. Approaching fences and other obstacles stay in view longer. While you're checking visibility, turn around and look out the large rear window. Note the ease with which the hitch and drawbar can be seen from the seat of this cab. Another example of Case's total engineering commitment is the human-engineered seat suspension, featuring a unique inclined rail seat mounting. Engineered for differences in the human body, this feature positions the seat at both the proper height and distance from the pedals for short, medium, or tall operators with just a single movement of the seat. A built-in recoil spring can be easily adjusted for weight of the operator and any riding quality desired. But the seat alone is not the reason for operator comfort on Case Agri-Kings. The battle against jolts and vibration needed to be tackled on a broader scale. To accomplish this, Case engineers isolated the entire platform from the frame of the tractor to give you unparalleled freedom from nerve-straining vibration and jolts over rough fields. 4 large rubber vibration dampeners cushion the isolated platform in balanced suspension above the tractor chassis. Engine sounds, normally transmitted through conventional rigid mountings, are isolated from the operator's platform. On the cab models, thick, highly efficient insulation in the walls and doors reduce heat as well as sound. Listen to the drop in sound level inside the closed cab. This is an actual test in the field. If you need noise, the local radio station will be happy to accommodate you.
People loving tractors, for tractor loving people. People loving tractors, that's what we've got.
Or you can keep abreast of the weather, the latest market reports, and the news without interrupting your work. And for the maximum in hot weather comfort, the Agri-King air conditioner makes working in hot, dusty fields almost a pleasure. In cold weather, a highly efficient heater can be adjusted as you like to keep you warm and comfortable. Case installed comfort options fit in place. No bumping your head or arms on extras that protrude from the walls of the cab. Your most valuable human resource is your energy. Agri-King tractors have been designed to help you use this energy most productively and wisely. Probably the most important feature of the Agri-King cabs is safety. Case cabs meet all current protective frame standards established by the American Society of Agricultural Engineers. The next scenes are taken from motion pictures of actual rollover tests made with no favors extended. Then the same cab was subjected to a vertical rollover test. You be the judge. You can bet your life on a Case cab, but be sure to fasten the seatbelt. Adjust the steering wheel for the height and angle most comfortable to you. If you're operating without a cab, you can position it straight up for standing operation. You've probably noticed the organized arrangement of the operator's environment control center as you boarded this Agri-King 1070. Directly in front of you, large, easy-to-read instruments tell you at a glance all you need to know how the Agri-King is performing. New international symbols are easily understood, and all lever functions are consistent. Move forward to engage, backward to disengage. The 2 levers at your right give you full command of the totally new RPS 34 range Powershift transmission, one of the keys to Agri-King's outstanding operational efficiency. You have 3 Powershift speeds in each of 4 mechanically shifted ranges. 12 speeds in all. But what is more important, 7 of the 12 forward speeds are in the 2 to 6 mile per hour working range. And on the Case RPS 34, the 3 Powershift speeds within each range have been chosen to best accommodate the drawbar demands of typical farming operations without time-wasting clutching and shifting from one speed to another. For example, you have 3 ideal Powershift on-the-go plowing speeds in the second work range, 3, 4, and 5 miles per hour. Overlapping ranges offer speed choices to match your most critical job requirement. Do not be misled by the myth of controlling ground speed by varying the engine speed. Throttling down will provide differing ground speeds in any transmission. But what happens to engine power at lower engine speeds? When you reduce travel speed by lowering engine speed, engine power is also reduced. For example, A 2400 RPM engine running at 1500 RPM produces noticeably less power, both drawbar and PTO. The Case transmission allows selection of ideal travel speeds without reducing engine speed or power. This results in maximum production with minimum fuel consumption for a higher dollar return on your time and investment. Case Agri-King Powershift transmission brings a new high to on-the-go shifting performance. Speed changes within each range are made effortlessly, on the go, and without loss of momentum. Power shifting is smooth and instantaneous. Cross-modulated clutches in the Case RPS 34 act simultaneously to transfer engine power from one speed to the next without hesitation. Hit a tough spot plowing? Power shift down one or two speeds, breeze through, then shift back up on the go. Or, when pulling a heavy load from a dead stop, one example would be moving out on the road with large implements behind. Get the load moving in the 9 mile per hour position. Quickly shift up once to 12. Then just as quickly to 16 miles per hour and you're on your way without stopping or losing speed even for a moment. Now, when you're transporting implements or heavy loaded wagons down the road, you can power shift down and be assured of positive engine braking because there's no freewheeling in this Case Power Shift transmission. The Case Power Shift transmission provides more speeds where you need them, and you pay no penalty for the convenience of on-the-go shifting within each range. There's no sacrifice of power comparing RPS 34 to straight shift transmissions. By grouping 3 job-matched speeds in each of 4 mechanically shifted ranges, the best of both systems is yours. You have full power reverse in all 4 ranges for easy, quick maneuvering in both directions. When connecting to implements, you can inch back precisely, smoothly for a quick hookup. The Case Agri-King Power Shift transmission is a mechanically simple transmission, rugged, reliable, and the price is right. In a phrase, you get performance with the emphasis on profitability from Case. Everything, and this includes the engine, is new on the Case Agri-Kings. The engine you are about to start is no ordinary engine. And as you're beginning to see, this is no ordinary tractor. Turn the ignition key. Hear that smoothly pulsating power. Listen to its new, quieter authority, even while idling. It's the bite of an engine, not its bark, that makes the difference. If we were permitted only one word to describe the new Case engine, that word would be responsiveness. The high cubic inch displacement, 2 horsepower ratio, allows these new Case engines to produce more torque. Torque is the turning force that actually moves the load, to produce more torque quicker without an excessive drop of engine speed. This superb engine torque backup gives you the instant reserve needed for steady, consistent, high-speed farming. New also is the 16.5:1 compression ratio for higher efficiency from these moderate speed, finely balanced Case engines. New? Yes. But these engines carry the same hallmark of the best of the earlier great Case engines: exceptional fuel economy, and above all, reliability. Case reliability is 7 Husky precision main bearings, connecting rods balanced at both ends to less than a few grams difference between individual rods. Long skirted tapered pistons for wear-free run-in and unusually long life. world-renowned Bosch fuel injection system, dry-type air cleaner for longer operation between servicing, paired multiple head cylinder design, more efficiently seals in power. Heavily ribbed engine block maintains alignment under all operating stresses. Wet sleeves machine both inside and out for uniform heat dissipation. These are just a few reasons for Case reliability. We all know in a general way how engines work, but since individual differences distinguish superior engines from the average, let's take a closer look at the combustion characteristic of the new Case Agri-King engines. The extra-large intake manifold allows large volumes of air to be rapidly drawn into the cylinders for efficient, controlled combustion. Individual ports in the intake manifold deliver identical quantities of clean, cool air to each cylinder. The shapes of both the entry port and the top of the piston causes the rapidly moving air to violently swirl, corkscrew fashion, while compression is taking place. At the right moment, a precisely metered quantity of fuel is injected into this agitated air mass and is instantly atomized. When the compression stroke is at its peak, ignition takes place. Total controlled combustion is both immediate and complete. This precisely controlled explosion drives the piston throughout its long power stroke. On the return stroke, burnt gases quickly escape through the large and unrestricted exhaust manifold and out the oversized muffler. On the new Case Agri-Kings, advanced engine design and workmanship add up to a new standard of efficiency, economy, and years ahead performance. High-efficiency engines require high-capacity cooling systems for precise control of engine temperature. On the Agri-Kings, a high-volume pump circulates coolant up to 5 times per minute through the engine block and super-large radiator for 50% greater cooling efficiency. Passages and ports within the engine block are designed to speed the flow of coolant around points of heat concentration. This rapid flow of coolant around these areas creates a scrubbing action, which dissipates heat quickly and maintains precise and uniform control of operating temperatures around cylinders, valves, and fuel injectors for peak efficiency. The Agri-King twin manifold cooling system is another exclusive Case feature. An internal manifold uniformly distributes coolant to each cylinder area, while the large external manifold returns heated coolant from the cylinder heads and engine block to the radiator. The new Case engines will start quicker in cold weather and run cooler in hot weather, and so will the operator. Engine heat blast from the radiator is deflected out to the side and away from the operator. Any rust that gets into your Agri-King fuel system will have to be brought in from your own fuel supply. The reason? The molded all-nylon 50-gallon fuel tank can't rust or spring a leak. Contour molded to blend into the functional rear design of the Agri-King tractor, it's well away from the heat of the engine, yet does not project out to obscure the 3-point hitch or drawbar. A water trap makes removal of accumulated moisture in the fuel system simple and quick. And all fuel is filtered by 2 easy-access spin-on cartridge micron filters before reaching the engine. A 55-ampere 12-volt alternator is standard, ready for any immediate or anticipated electrical load. The more efficient, higher-speed starting motor requires up to 20% less starting current, yet assures faster starts under all operating conditions because it cranks 20% faster. The heavy-duty 12-volt spill-proof batteries are easily checked through an observation door in the floor. Now, let's get to those features on the new Agri-Kings that prove their worth on farms everywhere. Not only on the farms where tractors are treated with tender love and care, But on the farms where each day's operation is like a total endurance program squeezed into the hours from sunup to sundown. And then instead of quitting, the punishment starts all over again. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Not be hearing the Agri-Kings crying, Uncle. No, sir. You say you want outstanding axle strength in the tractor you put your money in? Here's a view of the 120-inch tread width axle. We'll give you the technical specs just to be factual. 3.5 inches in diameter and 3/16-inch induction hardened for both wear resistance and toughness. But what you want to know, we're happy to tell you. Agri-King axles are the sturdiest and strongest in the industry. What about the front end? Can it stand up to the spindle-breaking stresses and strains created by constantly climbing in, out, and over wheel-swallowing furrows of axle-deep muck? Yes, sir. The dual-wheel tricycle front end pivots on a precisely machined and hardened drop-forged solid steel spindle, rigidly mounted to the main front casting. And dual front wheels are available on all model Agri-Kings. Or you can change to the box frame telescoping adjustable front axle without costly modification or time-consuming fuss. Both axles are quickly interchangeable. Solid forged high tensile strength steel pins hold the inner member to the outer box frame so securely that the two members form a solid beam supporting the wheel assemblies. You get new ease of steering with no wobbling and new controlled maneuverability. Front tires last longer too. Matched to the strongest front ends in the industry, the full-time hydrostatic Agri-King power steering provides responsive control whether turning wide or gently hugging that fence at the edge of the field. Two double-acting cylinders remain charged at all times, ready to respond to your quickest command, instantly. Large double-disc type differential brakes are enclosed in oversized finned housings for rapid dissipation of heat. Brakes stay cooler, operate more effectively. Since most braking is done while turning at the headlands, you'll find yourself making turns in one direction much more often than the other. One brake receives much more use, much more wear than the other side. After a while, braking is less effective on one side than the other, unless you're operating an Agri-King tractor. The self-adjusting Agri-King brakes automatically and independently compensate for wear, measuring less than the thickness of 3 human hairs. Every time you depress either or both brake pedals, you not only actuate the brakes, you are also measuring for brake wear. If the travel of the pedal linkage is greater than the distance required to move the disc brake plate only 0.008 of an inch, the brake pedal linkage is automatically reset to take up the slack. Adjustment is not only automatic, it's immediate. Braking is sure. There's no swerving before you stop. No dangerous jackknifing when braking while pulling a wagon or drawbar connected implement at over-the-road travel speeds. The convenient parking brake is easily engaged or released. If you should start or run your engine with the parking brake on, a red warning light in the center of the instrument panel will flash until the brake is released. Another warning indicator, the triangular SMV, slow-moving vehicle symbol, is standard on all Agri-Kings. This easily recognized shape and brilliant color provides additional protection from fast-moving vehicles or when operating at dusk. Here's a case exclusive you'll really appreciate. 1 PTO shaft, 2 speeds. Insert the shaft one way and your PTO output speed is 540 RPM. Turn it around and you now have 1,000 RPM. Let's say that you started out the day with your new Agri-King powering a Case windrower operating at a PTO speed of 1,000 RPM. Things went along fine, and on your way back, you notice that the hay you cut yesterday is ripe for baling. Back in the farmyard, just unhook the windrower, Remove the PTO shaft snap ring and pull out the shaft. Now, turn it around and insert the other end in first and replace the snap ring. Now your output speed is 540 RPM. You're ready to hook up to your case baler. There's no need to standardize on one PTO output speed. No need to limit yourself to implement designs of one or the other speed. Enjoy the flexibility of having both operating speeds. Take advantage of the smoother power delivery of the 1000 RPM system without making your 540 RPM equipment obsolete. Case Draft-o-matic is the big convenience feature available on all Agri-King tractors that makes uniform depth tillage almost Just how important is Draft-o-matic to you? Well, if you're interested in getting the job done in the least amount of time and with the best fuel economy, you'll demand Draft-o-matic on your new Case Agri-King. With Draft-o-matic, tillage work is easier on the operator and easier on the tires. Plowing is more uniform for better seedbed preparation, and more work can be done each day because you can pull through tough spots without constantly adjusting draft or speed. What's so different about Agri-King Draft-o-matic? To answer this question is a little like telling you how good a succulently prepared steak tastes. Unless you've had the pleasure, you have to buy it on faith. But you can experience Draft-o-matic's superiority on your farm. Try it on that stubborn field, and every farm has at least one. The one down along the road. The one that seems to take all the gentlemen out of you. Test Draft-o-matic. You'll feel the traction build and the tires grab as soon as you hit that tough spot. How does it work? We thought you'd never ask. Draft-o-matic's unique sensing system controls the hydraulic cylinders attached to the draft arms. Up to this point, the system is similar to other draft control designs. Here is where the big difference begins. Before starting to plow, select a travel speed which will give you the best time through average conditions for the field to be plowed. At the same time, adjust the Draft-o-matic sensing lever to that position which will allow you to pull through average soil without requiring Draft-o-matic's automatic and proportional correction taking over. This is important. You'll be able to plow at the best travel speed for that field. But equally important, you'll be able to take full advantage of all that Draft-o-matic can do for you. Now, when you hit that tough spot, Draft-o-matic's proportional sensing system does two things. It both senses the load increase and measures the amount of the increase. It not only instructs the draft arm hydraulics to react, it tells the system just how much additional load to correct for. Since the implement acts like an anchor when the load increases, the draft arm hydraulics hold the rear wheels of the tractor more firmly to the ground. Both ground weight and front end weight is shifted to the rear wheels. Traction is increased, slippage is reduced, and you pull through without further attention by you. Remember, Draft-o-matic's correction is proportional to the need. There's no overreaction, but there's no halfway effort either. And because Draft-o-matic sensing is also extremely fast, proportional correction takes place within just 6 inches of travel at average plowing speeds. You have a system unrivaled for smoothness of performance and efficiency. Draft-o-matic is both easy to operate and easy to adjust to the condition of the soil that you're working, because both control levers are conveniently reached at your right side. So far, we've told you about the rugged axle designs, the self-adjusting brakes, the safety and comfort of the all-new Agri-King cab, new case-built engines with case reliability and fuel economy, plus new responsiveness and efficiency. The unrivaled Agri-King RPS 34 Powershift transmission provides smooth, convenient, on-the-go power shifting. We've talked about Agri-King operator comfort, so important to safety and high productivity. You've seen years ahead styling that will be a continuing source of pride for Agri-King owners. Styling that will keep Agri-Kings looking new years from today. We've revealed Case's new engineering thrust aimed at competitive superiority, not only for Case, but for you, the new owners of Case-built, Case-backed, advanced design farm equipment. Competitive superiority for you in the competitive 70s. We've told you about some, but not all of the many options and variations of model types that might best fill your needs. Your Case dealer is qualified to discuss which Agri-King model, the 770, 870, 970, or 1070 tractor would be the most profitable for you to own and operate. Your Case dealer knows your area. He's competent to assist you in making a sound and intelligent choice. Your Case dealer is a hard-working businessman of integrity, ready to serve you. Your Case dealer and Case stand behind every Agri-King tractor he sells, because we believe the money you invest in Case equipment deserves the same degree of protection we assign to our reputation. Your new Agri-King tractor is built for years of trouble-free service. Before the young man in your family can step into your shoes, there will be newer and more advanced tractors from Case. But your Agri-King will still be running and putting in a full day's work when this lad becomes a man. No farmer can overlook the importance of tractor efficiency to reducing operating expenses and increasing hourly productive performance. You may already be paying for an Agri-King tractor with lost profits. Wouldn't it be better to own one? Now